I'd like to ask us for a moment of silence for the victims, living and dead, of the tragedy in Connecticut County. Thank you, everybody. Okay, payroll and claims we're on. Ted, do you want to lead us into that?
Sure. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have in front of us here a commitment letter of a line of credit and operating revolving line of credit at Bank of Oregon. What I'd like to do just for a second, just so that there's clarification, that an operating line is not long-term debt. It's not something that we are committing to a long-term loan. We are looking at putting in place an instrument that will allow us to meet our obligations due to timing issues. All businesses and government have timing issues, timing of revenues, timing of expenses. And so on that pretense, it's important that we know that we're not making long-term debt here. This is an operating loan. This is to help us as we run the county of Mercer. I spoke to three banks. I spoke to First Midwest Bank, obviously Bank of Oregon, and BlackRock Bank and Trust. I'm still talking to First Midwest. Although I can tell you that I don't think their commitment would be any better than the one we had before us from Bank of Oregon. Tim Wells, who happens to be the chairman of Henry County, is also a banker for First Midwest. I also had an initial email from BlackRock Bank and Trust, and they asked me some questions, and I emailed them back. And I haven't heard back from them. They asked me what kind of terms we were looking for, and I shared those terms. Basically, what's before us here is an operating revolving line of credit up to $750,000. Personally, I think that's an amount that we probably would want to have in place. It's at an interest rate of 2.5% fixed. The amortization and maturity is to mature in 12 months, so obviously this is a 12-month line. As far as repayment terms, interest only, and it's required annually. So, if we're not in the line, we obviously don't pay interest. If we're in the line, it's computed on how much we're in the line, and annually they would expect an interest payment. And Mike, as our treasurer, I think that's your understanding as well. They've waived the origination fee. They're not requiring any collateral or guarantee. In addition, the terms and conditions, they already have. I think our deposit accounts already are maintained, and they want that to continue. Escrow, non-maintenance reserve, no monthly maintenance reserve, no prepayment penalty, and they're taking no subordination. Of course, financial reporting, we would agree to provide any financial information they would request. So, based on what we have here, as I said, I don't think we're going to see anything better from anyone else. We can wait until we choose, until we can get some final things from First Midwest. But initially, their rate was about 4%. And I think it is going to go down, but I don't know at what level it'll go down at. So at this point, personally speaking, I think 2.5% is pretty cheap for any organization to have. And I know it's probably a a little bit different because we haven't had a finance committee meeting to kind of, work through, maybe some questions that the board has. But, at this point, apart from the actual finance committee, recommendation as finance committee chair, I would recommend at this point that, we move forward with Bank of Oregon on this, operating revolving line of credit for $750.
Mike, do you have anything to say on this, or?
Well, when Ted and I talked originally, he threw that idea out, and I frankly had talked to them at Bank Orion back in February, March of this year about, I wouldn't say a possibility of maybe getting a line of credit, but would it be that far out of line to explore it if the county needed it? And I was told it wasn't. And really and instead of doing the line of credit, we did the anticipation warrants. And then Ted had asked me about what kind of a threshold had we discussed, and I threw out $1 million. That I felt was a bit high, and he kind of felt more comfortable with the $750,000, which I'm comfortable with that too. I think when you look at what our needs are in the general fund, make general obligations, that should fit our needs just fine.
What's our status of funds right now for payroll?
Well, right now, we're at $25,000 in the general fund. And that is with paying the bills, and that is with making payroll on Friday. And paying the insurance. Everything's gonna be paid up through the end of the calendar year.
So then the following payroll is,
Then that's gonna be a big payroll for us, not the January, because of the holiday pay, the holidays and stuff. And Phyllis and I discussed that too earlier today. So I think the timing is good for us to get involved with this now, because there's a good chance we'll probably have to draw from it in the month of January.
so we don't have any other anticipated large amounts of money coming in between now
Well,
and then?
we do, just depends on when we're gonna get it. We do have some income tax obviously coming up. Bear with me here, I ran these off earlier today. Our next installment of income tax from the state, and I think probably will be here next week, that's at $38,200. And then it gets better. The month after that, which we should get in January, the tail end of the month, it's $60,200. And then the month after that, it's anticipated to be $45,500.
But before the next payroll after this coming one, we've only got like 38,000 you're expecting?
Yeah, that's it, yeah. So essentially, we'd have, close to about 65,000
Yeah.
in the
Not
bank.
enough to make payroll, so.
Right.
Fees will be in.
Fees will be in by then. What really helped us, and it happened today, the sheriff's department gave us a federal prisoner payment, approximately $54,000, so.
And so that's figured into the 25?
Yes.
That's, okay, yes.
We should have another one coming in around, let's say 43,
Yeah.
43, 44. Then, if we get it before the pay period, I don't know, but
Okay.
they're saying
Possibly
week or
could.
two.
Okay.
As I said, Mr. Chairman, these things are really for timing, the things that we're
Yeah.
talking about now are really
Legit.
timing things. But it's good to know what's in the pipeline.
So what's everybody's choice on this? Do we want to go ahead with establishing this, or?
I make a motion, hold on to that. I make a motion that we,
Proceed with the
Proceed with
establishing
it.
a line of credit?
A second.
Do we need a roll call vote on this, Phyllis? Okay.
You know what?
We didn't take roll call, sorry, Phyllis.
That's okay. I didn't have it on.
This is continuation anyway.
That's true. I didn't have it on. Gary Gray,
Here.
we're voting on,
We're voting on the resolution.
on the resolution.
I'm sorry, I thought you were calling roll call.
Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna do that at the same time I'm calling this. Tom Hain,
Yes.
George Howard,
Yes.
Jeff McWhorter,
Yes.
Bill Olson.
Yes.
Ted Pappas,
Yes.
Fred Ruth,
Yes.
Dan Schroeder,
Yes.
Larry Stone,
Yes.
Brian Anstey.
Yes. I'd like the record to show that Mike was very helpful, and has been very helpful in providing information to the banks and to me. I appreciate it, Mike, 'cause
Oh,
I'm on a real quick learning curve here.
Resolution passes 10-0. Okay, next on the agenda is resolution to hire a conflict public defender. Greg, do you wanna run through it?
Just to give the background that, the board passed a motion in November to hire a conflict public defender. As you know, we're part of the Rock Island court system, we're also obviously have to defend, we have to provide attorneys for poor people, and we try to recover money from them, which is a long-term fight. In any event, Dan Dalton is our public defender, and there's some cases where there's like, it's a drug case, there's 3 people, and everyone testifies against the other, or there's juvenile cases with multiple parties. He cannot take all the people in the case. So the past practice was whoever was judge that day, and we get a revolving list of judges, would, pick someone at random to be the conflict attorney. And that can get really expensive, especially they were bringing down people from Rock Island. And the board saw when they passed this that we've spent between 24 up to 56 year after year after year on these conflict situations. And it was suggested Rock Island already has conflict attorneys. They don't have to go out and grab people one by one who may be more expensive, as opposed to having just one person who basically should do almost all of these. So we put it out for bids, hoping to save money. I think a maximum bid was 24, and people came in under that figure, so we would be saving money right there. And from the list I saw, and if you want to go into closed session, I can give more comments, but the ones I've seen mostly down here are Nate Neiman and Aaron Dyer and Clark Milsich. Nate Neiman already does this part-time in Rock Island, and he's a very productive person, so he would be my recommendation, but if you want to go into closed session, I can go into more details.
Do we have a motion for,
So moved.
second, all in favor?
Aye.